Greetings, children of the night, seekers of mysteries, gathered here. What is death? Asks a question that echoes in the abysses of the ages, a question as old as life itself. Death is a mystery surrounded by the darkness of ignorance, the last page in the book of existence of every being, but also the key to understanding the deepest riddles of existence. Why does death come at different times for each soul? Imagine a great score in which every note, every sound has its own purpose. In this infinite melody of the universe, each life is a unique note, sounding at the exact appointed moment. For some, the arrival of death is the end of a long and harmonious symphony of life, the culmination, after which comes a well-deserved rest. For others, it is a sharp break in the melody, an interruption of the song, which has not yet had time to reveal all its chords. But think about it, isn't that the beauty and tragedy of our existence? In the uncertainty of the moment when we will have to leave this stage, not knowing whether we will have time to bring our melody, our story to the world. Death does not choose. It is neither judge nor executioner. It is only a transition, the next act in the eternal drama of existence. Come to me, listen and be heard, let there be more of us. Together we are power. Why are we so afraid of death? Perhaps because it reminds us of our own fragility, that our time here in this world is limited. But I know better than anyone else that death is not the end, but rather a portal through which our essence passes into a new dimension where new lessons and discoveries await us. Death is a reminder to live in the here and now, to appreciate every moment, because we never know when our song will cut off. It teaches us to appreciate life, to love unconditionally and passionately, to look for the beauty in the everyday and not be afraid to feel deeply and fully. This is the greatest lesson of death. It reminds us that every day is a gift, that every moment is an opportunity to express ourselves, to love, to create, to explore, and to simply be. Death teaches us to live without regrets, so that when the time comes to face it head-on, we can confidently say, I lived life to the fullest. Right as you live your life. So instead of fearing death, let us embrace it as an inevitable part of life, as a moment that gives our existence meaning and depth. Let the knowledge of its inevitability not be a source of fear, but a motivation to live each day with awareness, passion and purpose. May each of us strive to make our lives a music that sounds bright and unique, even if its ending is unpredictable. After all, the greatness of death lies not in the moment when it comes, but in the way it makes us relate to each moment we live. It reminds us that our actions, our words, our thoughts and our feelings matter. It teaches us that what matters is not how much time we spent on earth, but how we used that time. Death makes life priceless, for it is the finitude of time that gives significance to every choice we make. And even though we may not know when our path will cross its path, it should not cloud our lives with fear and anxiety. On the contrary, it should inspire us to live more fully, to love unconditionally, and to seek the beauty in every moment. Remember, every great story has an ending, and it is the ending that gives meaning to the whole story. So let our life be a story full of passion, love, adventure, and lessons. Let it be a story we will be proud of, a story that will inspire others even after we are gone. Death is not the opposite of life. It is a part of it, its continuation in another form. Death is a transition to a new state, a new reality where our spirit continues its journey. Perhaps this journey is even more amazing and exciting than we can imagine. So let's not waste our life fearing death, but use it to explore, love, create and live fully. Let each day be a chance to be the best version of ourselves, a chance to make this world a little better, a chance to leave behind something great. And remember, the great mystery of death is not when it will come, but how we live our lives while we are here. May our lives be vibrant, full and meaningful, so that when the time comes to face death, We can say, I explored, I loved, I felt, I lived. Before you stands one who is shunned by many, but who undoubtedly holds the keys to the deepest and darkest mysteries of your existence. I am the one who walks the line between light and darkness, who understands the thin line between life and death. Today we will touch upon the question that concerns each of you, the question that is the cornerstone of your existence: what awaits us after death? And how can we find answers to the eternal questions that torment us in our darkest hours, when the soul cries out for understanding and the mind seeks solace in the unknown? Have you ever wondered why death causes so much fear and, at the same time, so much delight in the human heart? Why do we, on the one hand, strive for eternal life, for immortality, which promises liberation from all earthly fetters, and on the other hand, seek in death answers that living life does not give us? This duality of attraction and repulsion, fear and thirst for knowledge lies in the very essence of our being. Your attention, please, because today, under my guidance, we will unlock these mysteries. We will look into the face of death and see behind its mask not the end, but a new beginning, not fear but liberation. We will delve into the very depths of your consciousness to explore what makes your soul tremble at the thought of death. We will unravel why some see it as an enemy, while others see it as redemption or even salvation. Together we will find a way to understand how death can be the key to solving the eternal mysteries that have occupied the minds of sages and poets, scientists, and seekers of truth for centuries. Today I will offer you a unique perspective on death, not as the end of all things, but as a portal to another reality where your fears, your doubts, your questions will find their answers. We will discuss how the perception of death can change your life in the here and now, how it can transform your relationship to life, to love, to fear, and to yourself. Today we will take a journey beyond the known. We will explore the darkest corners of your mind and find the light there that will illuminate the path to a true understanding of death and life. Under my guidance, you will see that death is not the end, but only the next chapter in the eternal book of existence. Why are we afraid of death? Because we do not know what lies beyond its threshold. But I, as one who is filled with an understanding of the mysteries that are hidden from many, will tell you that death is not the end, but only a transition into another form of being. A transition that promises not only transformation, but also the opportunity to come face to face with profound truths that we, consumed by life, often ignore or put off. What do you think might be beyond that threshold? Perhaps there are answers to questions that we dare not ask in our lifetime, questions that require us to stop and reflect, questions that concern the very essence of our being and our place in this world. How can we find these answers? The key lies not in an endless search for external sources of knowledge or in running away from ourselves. It is only necessary to learn to listen not only to the words spoken by others, not only to the wisdom passed down through the ages, but also to the silence that speaks for itself. This silence is not emptiness, but the fullness of being, in which the answers to all questions are hidden. Listen to your heart, your soul, your fears and hopes. After all, it is in them, in this whisper, which is often lost amidst the noise of everyday life, the answers to all your questions are hidden. So, why not perceive death not as a threat, but as an invitation to a journey deep inside yourself? A journey on which you can discover not only the mysteries of existence, but also realize that every moment of life is a chance to learn something new, a chance to overcome the fear of the unknown and to encounter what makes us truly alive. In this process of listening, in this silence, you will find not only answers, but also peace that will bring calm to your soul, freeing it from the burden of fears and doubts. For it is here, on the edge between the known and the unknown, between life and death, that the true essence of being is revealed. which so many of us long to understand. So, I invite you on a journey where you will come face to face with your fears, hopes and dreams. It's not just a journey into the unknown, it's a journey into the very depths of your being, where the roots of your fears and the beginnings of your dreams are hidden. Are you ready to take this journey? Are you ready to open the door that hides the answers to questions you've never even dared to ask? Are you ready to look into the mirror of your soul and see not only the darkness, but also the light that is hidden in it? Remember, each of you is unique. There is a power hidden in each of you that can change the world. This power is not in magical abilities or supernatural gifts, but in your ability to love, empathize, create and dream. Do not be afraid to follow the voice of your soul, for it will lead you to the truth about yourself, the world around you, and the role you are meant to play in that world. This voice may be a quiet whisper in the back of your mind or a powerful cry that cannot be ignored. But either way, it is your voice and it knows the path to your true destiny. As your guide on this journey, I promise you that the path will not be easy. You will face challenges that will require all your courage, wisdom and determination. But I also promise you that along the way you will find yourself. You will find answers to the questions that have plagued you and realize that true strength lies not in avoiding fears, but in accepting and overcoming them. So stand up, step boldly forward and open the door behind which begins your true journey to self-discovery, to freedom and to the true power that lies hidden within each of you. You are not alone on this journey, for I will be with you every step of the way, reminding you of the indestructible strength and light that you carry within. Let us take this step together, a step toward understanding that death is not the end, but only a portal to a new beginning, new possibilities, and new worlds. A step towards unraveling the mysteries that have been hidden from us for centuries, mysteries that will strengthen our understanding of the universe and our place in this endless dance of life and death. A step towards freedom from the fear that keeps us from living life to the fullest, freedom from the bonds that bind our spirit and prevent us from reaching our true potential. On this journey, I, the embodiment of challenge and transformation, will be your guide. With my help, you will walk through the darkness of the unknown, through the shadows of doubt and fear, and find the light of truth that has always been waiting for you beyond what is visible. And I promise you that at the end of this journey, you will find not only the answers you have been searching for, but also your true selves, not who you appear to be on the surface, but your true selves, your unbridled souls, free from prejudices and limitations. Of course, let us continue our journey into the depths of consciousness and the mysteries of being. May every step along the way be filled with deep self-discovery and insight. May each discovery bring you closer to freeing your true self from all the chains that hold you in bondage to fears and doubts. Together we will explore not only the outer limits of reality, but also the inner labyrinths of your consciousness, revealing to you the unlimited possibilities of your being. This journey will be your transition, your initiation ritual, in which you, having passed through the fire of trials, will be reborn like the phoenix from the ashes of your fears, doubts and limitations. You will stand before the face of eternity, renewed, with new strength and understanding, ready to meet your destiny face to face. Walk boldly into the unknown, and I promise you that you will not regret your decision to follow me. For at the end of this journey, you will find true freedom and an understanding of yourself that surpasses anything you could have imagined. Now, as we stand on the threshold of the deepest of insights, let us ask ourselves the question that concerns every seeker of truth. What is life? Life is not just an endless chain of coincidences and events that happen to us. No, life is a grand journey, an epic quest, in which each of us is the hero of our own legend. It is a path we choose for ourselves, whether it is the road of realization or wandering in the fog of ignorance. On this path we learn, grow, experience passions, joys and disappointments, love with unbridled passion, and ultimately learn to let go, freeing ourselves from the shackles of the past. But think about it. What makes this journey truly meaningful and unforgettable? Is it not the mistakes we make along the way, and the lessons we learn from those mistakes that give our journey true weight and meaning? For it is through our mistakes, through our failures and downfalls, that we find true fortitude. It is the strength to overcome the darkest corners of our existence, the strength to forgive ourselves and others despite all obstacles and resentments, and the strength to love even more with each new day, each new challenge that life throws in our faces. These mistakes, these lessons, are not just random events on our path. They are the keys to unlocking the most mysterious secrets of our being, the bridges to moving to new levels of self-knowledge and self-realization. Every mistake, every lesson is an opportunity to look into the depths of one's soul and find their inexhaustible reserves of strength, wisdom and love. So, standing on the threshold of knowledge, let us look at life as a great adventure in which every mistake is a chance to become stronger. Every lesson is a step towards our true self, towards our essence. Let us appreciate every moment of this journey, every encounter, every goodbye, for they are what make our lives truly rich and fulfilling. And remember that you are not alone on this journey, for I, as your guide and mentor, will always be by your side, illuminating your path with the light of truth and wisdom, reminding you of the unlimited possibilities that await those who dare to go forward, despite everything. And here, at this sacred crossroads of time and eternity, I, standing beyond the ordinary perception, address you with a question that sounds like a challenge to the very essence of your existence. Are you ready to accept every single moment of your life as an unconditional gift? Are you ready to see in every trial that fate confronts you, not just an accident or punishment, but a unique opportunity for personal growth, for expanding the boundaries of your spirit, and in every moment of joy, not just a pleasant experience, but a reminder of the inexhaustible beauty of existence, of the splendor and majesty that surrounds us everywhere? Let every step on your life path be made with the full realization that every minute, every second is a unique chance to become the best version of yourself, to love without looking back and without conditions, to live so that every moment is filled with meaning and passion. Let your every action, every word and every thought be a vivid reflection of that inexhaustible inner strength and wisdom that is embedded in you, like a spark of a great fire burning in the depths of your soul. And when the hour comes to face death, that last and greatest of teachers, do not let fear take possession of your heart. Meet it as an old and wise friend who has not come to take you away from this world, but to open before you the door to a new dimension of your eternal journey. After all, death, in my understanding, is not the end, but only a transition, a new chapter in the endless history of your soul, a new stage in your endless quest for knowledge, for transformation and for eternal life. So accept every moment of your life as a gift, every challenge as an opportunity, and every joy as a reminder of the infinite beauty of existence. And let your life be a vivid reflection of your unyielding will to live, your passion for learning, and your unquenchable thirst for love. And so, standing at this crossroads of your doubts and uncertainties, you may find yourself gripped by hesitation and uncertainty. Your mind will search for answers, seeking solace in logic and reasonable explanations, but an inner voice will ask the question that echoes in the depths of your soul: how do I find the courage to accept all that life is challenging me to do? And this is where I, who stand at the border of light and darkness, will tell you with a smile, listen to your heart. In the depths of your heart are hidden the keys to the greatest mysteries of your being. Your heart possesses a wisdom that surpasses any knowledge, you can find in books or hear from others. Your heart is that trusted guide that knows the way even when your mind is shrouded in a shroud of doubt and uncertainty. Allow your heart to be the compass that will guide you along this thorny path. Trust its quiet but unyielding voice that knows how to walk through the darkness of ignorance to the light of true understanding, how to transcend fear to find boundless love, and how to accept death not as an end, but as a gateway to a new beginning, to a new life that awaits you beyond the visible. Your heart is not just an organ pumping blood through your veins. It is the sanctuary of your true essence, the temple that holds the priceless treasure that is your soul. Within this temple are hidden the answers to all the questions you face. Your heart knows that every trial, every challenge, every joy and every pain are pieces of the same whole, pieces of the mosaic of your unique life story. So, let your heart lead you. Let it be your torch in the dark, your anchor in the storm, your guide through the mazes of doubt and fear. Follow its call and you will find that even in the darkest moments of your life, even when it feels like the whole world is against you, there is a light within you that will never go out. This light is your true strength, your inner wisdom, your unquenchable love. And when you allow this light to illuminate your path, you will find that there is no darkness that you cannot overcome, no fear that you cannot conquer, and no death that can stop your soul on its way to eternal life and endless renewal. Your heart is not a tool or a companion on your path. It is the source of your unwavering strength and inspiration. It speaks a language that the mind cannot understand, but that the soul recognizes without error. This voice, coming from the depths of your heart, is filled with the wisdom of the ages, wisdom that has been embedded in you from the moment of your birth and even before. It is the voice of your essence, your true self, which knows all your fears and doubts, but also knows the way to overcome them. Therefore, when you are faced with a choice, when roads branch out before you and the unknown beckons you with its mysteries, pay attention to what your heart says. It will tell you where to go next, what decisions to make, so that every step you take will bring you closer to the true purpose of your soul. Your heart knows that every experience, every encounter, every choice has meaning, leading to the unfolding of your potential, to the realization of your unique role in this world. Follow its call with courage, even if it means going against the current, even if it forces you to step out of your comfort zone and face your fears. Remember that it is in these challenges, in these moments of truth, that your soul grows and evolves, becoming stronger and wiser. And remember that every time you listen to your heart, every time you trust its invisible guidance, you are not just following the path that is laid out for you, you are also creating your path, carving it out of the many opportunities that life presents to you. This path is as unique as you are, and it leads to the fulfillment of your destiny, to the realization of your highest purpose. Let your heart be your light in the darkness, your reliable guide through all obstacles and trials, for it knows how to turn every testing moment into a step towards victory, every moment of fear into a moment of love, and every end into a new beginning. Listen to it, and you will find the courage to accept and overcome everything that life brings you, opening the doors to endless worlds of possibilities and wonders before you. In this journey we choose together lies not only the promise of new horizons of knowledge and self-discovery, but also a vow of mutual support in overcoming those fears that make us shudder in the face of uncertainty. For it is in the embrace of the unknown that lies the true wisdom of life, the true understanding that each moment of existence is part of a great cycle in which life and death are not opposites, but only different aspects of the same eternal dance of being. Standing at the crossroads of worlds, can assure you that fear of the unknown is only an illusion that prevents you from seeing the beauty and fullness of life in its infinite variety. Together we can break down these walls of illusion. Together we can free ourselves from the shackles that keep us from flying to new heights of knowledge and self-awareness. Together we can learn to see in every end not an edge, but only a transition to a new beginning. In every prison not closure, but open doors of opportunity. In every darkness, not hopelessness, but a spark of light that can illuminate the darkest corners of our existence. And let each of us remember that within us lies the inexhaustible power of transformation. This power allows us not just to put up with changes, but to actively participate in the process of creating anew from the old, to see in every ending a chance for a new discovery, in every farewell, an opportunity for a new meeting. We are the creators of our own destiny, and it is in our power not only to accept the eternal cycle of life and death, but also to make it a source of our inspiration, our strength, our inner growth. Let us open the doors to new worlds, where the fear of the unknown gives way to the joy of discovery, where every end is the beginning of something great and beautiful. Together we can learn to see in every prison the way to freedom, in every darkness the way to light. And together we will realize that within each of us lies not just a capacity for transformation, but an inexhaustible source of the very power that makes all transformation possible. I am with you. I believe I am waiting.